So now we got to figure out what is our monthly payment going to be when we actually have to start paying our loan. So a couple things to note here. There are two types of federal loans. One is called a subsidized loan, which means the government pays that interest, that $1,878.11. They pay it for you while you're in school so it doesn't accrue. The other is the unsubsidized interest, which means it accrues and you owe it when you start making payments. So if you don't pay the interest while you're in school, this becomes capitalized and it gets added to your principal. And then the third thing we need to note is that typically student loans are given as a 10-year term. So if you think about there's 12 months in a year and then a 10-year term, that means you're going to end up with 120 payments that you're going to have to make to pay off your loan in entirety. So here's that monthly payment form that we used for the car loans. There's that 120, that's the number of payments we're going to make, and this is exactly how they calculated that. So we're going to determine what's our payment going to be. So this says, what is the principal amount at the time payments begin? Well, if we're assuming an unsubsidized loan, that means we're going to have to take the amount we borrowed, which was $6,500, and add to it the interest that accrued while we were in school before we made payments, and this becomes the actual P that we're going to have to pay. So quick switch to Desmos, and we'll calculate that. We owe the government at the beginning of our payments $8,378.11. So that's the amount that's going to be capitalized. Recall that the interest rate, that simple interest rate that we were using before, was 0.068. So now we have to figure out, well, how much are we going to have to pay a month to pay this off in 120 months when there's 6.8 interest being accrued as we work through it. So here comes the monthly payment formula. This is our P, 8,378.11, times our rate, 0.068, cut into 12 equal payments for 1 year, and then 1 minus the 1 plus that rate again, cut into 12, and then the number of payments we're going to make this on. So I really encourage you to type this entire thing into Desmos. Desmos is a beautiful way to handle it. And it's easier if you can type it all in at once. You won't make the mistakes, hopefully. So 8,378.11 times that 0.068 divided by 12. And note, I'm going to put a parentheses sign here. Then I'm going to hit the division sign again. It automatically becomes a fraction. And the denominator will just do 1 minus parentheses 1 plus 0.068 divided by 12. And I'm going to raise that to the negative 120. So there's our monthly payments. Not too terrible, right? $96.42. We're going to do that 120 times, and we'll have paid off our loan by the end of those 10 years.